Albert M. Moore, Albert Moore, Assistant Director of Student Life Activities and Facilities.
Hey Albert, how you doing? We put this video together for you. I hope you enjoy it, sort of to commemorate you leaving us, as we're really going to miss you.
The school's going to fall apart. You know it. You know that SAC is going to die, or they're going to spend their money much too soon. Senior class board is just going to spend all their money on their meetings and not on us. All the others, we're all just going to wither away without your advice and your support that you've given us for at least 3 years.
When I first came up with the idea for this project, almost everybody I know wanted to be on this video. But we couldn't get everybody, of course. There's just way too many people out there who love you, Albert. But I think we got a good selection, and I hope you enjoy this, and good luck in San Francisco.
Have a blast.
Albert, you know how much I love this experience of talking into the camera. But I want you to know just how much I will miss you, and how close I think San Francisco is, and how often I will be coming to see you and hoping you will come to see us. I love you a lot.
You know, officer student life is never going to be the same without Albert. I guess my fondest memory is when he used to say, "Brandon," when I had not done something I was supposed to do or he didn't know where I was. I don't know, it's just... It's so depressing to think he won't be around anymore. I'm sorry, I can't talk anymore.
Good.
Hey Albert, this is me, Jin. Hi, surprise, happy birthday. Hope you like the card I just made, if I made it on time. I'm not quite sure at this moment. I guess you can go to California, boo-hoo, bad weather and all that going, but just thank you for giving my first job, my first real job. My other job I got fired after a week, and I know you're gonna probably miss me and all my annoying tendencies, so I'm gonna try and pack in as much of it as I can during this little session. Other than that, have a fun time. We'll miss you, really, honestly, and bye.
Albert, I'm really going to miss you. It's been great working with you. I may be taking over your seat, but take care. Have a good time in California. I'll see you there. Bye-bye. I don't know what to say.
Bye, Albert. I'm going to miss you. See you.
Thanks.
Albert, I just wanted to let you know how much you mean to me and that I'm really sad that you're leaving, but I'm excited for you after all of the talks we've had about our friends and partners, that I'm really happy for you that you're going to get to be together. Good luck, best wishes, and don't forget all of us when you're gone. Take care. Bye-bye.
Albert, God, I don't even know where to begin. 2.5 years, a lot of time, a lot of memories. You have to know how much I'm going to miss you. That almost goes without saying. The office obviously won't be the same without you. I'm sure everyone said that. I was thinking about my favorite memory, and there's so many. How do you even start? We'll miss you at lunch. It won't be the same. We'll miss you at meetings and somebody to write notes to and laugh about certain things. It's just, I don't even know what to say. Thank you for everything you've ever done. You took me under your wing when I first got here, and it wouldn't have been the same if you hadn't. We're going to miss you, but I know you're coming back, so that's probably why I won't cry when you leave, because to me this is a happy thing, not a sad thing. I'm jealous. Part of me wants to go with you. Actually, most of me wants to go with you. But write, call, stay in touch, come visit, let me come visit. Think of us, and just stay in touch, and we'll miss you very, very much. And I love you. Thank you for everything. Okay.
Hi, Albert. I guess we're all kind of gathering together one by one to tell you how much we love you and how much we've liked working with you. And I'm supposed to say something meaningful or witty, possibly both, but I don't think it's going to happen. This is all coming a little too suddenly for me here. Trying to think of things that we've done together, like sitting with the Finance Committee, watching you smolder and blow up from time to time has been really, really, really an experience. and I'm going to miss it. I'm sure Fran won't have your witty comments to make. Another thing I'm really going to miss is lunch. Every day at noon, I'll be thinking of you. I'll have to set my watch to San Francisco time, too, because I'm probably going to be sitting down there alone, because you know this bunch of losers will never get it together to get over here by noon. We've had a lot of good times. I can't even begin to recount the things we've done together. I don't know. We have to do one last bar hopping. We will have to do that, hit all those 2 pitchers for 750 places again, and I don't know what else to say. Goodbye, and you'll certainly be hearing from me from time to time.
Hi, Albert. It's Brad. I just wanted to say that we're definitely going to miss you here at Penn. I'm sure all the people before me and all the people after me will say the same thing, that you really carved a niche here for yourself, and when you leave, it's going to be very hard to fill those shoes. Stephen asked me to tell a quick little story, and I couldn't really think of one. We had a blast on the leadership retreat, and I'm sure you'll remember that. But I also kind of thought about when they published an article in the paper saying that you were leaving us, that one of the people on SAC mentioned that you knew all the ins and outs of Penn and knew all that went on behind the scenes. And I don't think anyone really quite understood the nuances, except for all those people who are at Kirk Marcolina's graduation party, when we, too, learned all the nuances and ins and outs of Penn after you consumed about 4 or 5 cocktails. So that was a funny moment. I enjoyed spending many hours in your office talking, and I enjoyed spending many hours in your office talking. It was really a blast, and San Francisco is lucky to have you. So, take care. Major cheese!
Meg! Kira! Albert! It was the best of times. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Think it over. It was the worst of times. Fight the real enemy. Albert, we're gonna miss you terribly.
We love you, Albert. We do. Oh, Albert, we love you.
Hi, Albert. I know you're a fan of Murphy Brown, and this seems a little bit like the videotape that Murphy's colleagues made for her baby. And although I haven't known you since you were a baby, I have known you for a long time, many years at the university. And there are a few things that come to mind to reminisce about with you. The first is the first meeting that we had together when you came to the Office of Student Life as an intern from the School of Social Work in your second year of studies there, and I was your supervisor. And I know you remember this very well also. I reached for a cup of coffee and I spilled it all over myself, something that I had never done before then and have never done since, and I'm not sure why. And you were extremely supportive and told me not to worry about it. I was wearing a yellow tie, and I know you remember that too, because you always remember what everybody's wearing on any given occasion. And I still have that tie, and it still has a coffee stain on it, but I remember how supportive you were, even though I was the supervisor and I was supposed to be supporting you. Also, it comes to mind to talk a little bit about the first leadership training weekend that you went on, which is when you were a student and I was your supervisor. And at the end of the weekend, as we always do, we did a go-round where people talk about what they got out of the weekend, what they'll remember about the weekend, and so forth. And I remember very clearly that you said that you had been so affected by the weekend, so impressed by the weekend, that you were publicly making a statement that you were committing yourself to working in student services. And of course, that's exactly what you have done. And that reminds me of the time when I was on vacation that following August. You had left, you had graduated in May, and you had gone to work in a hospital where you had been for your first year fieldwork placement. And I went on vacation in August, and when I came back, Fran said to me, "I have a surprise for you." And she walked me into 110 Houston Hall and took me to your office, and there you were, sitting at your desk. And the surprise was that she had hired you for the coordinator of student activities position while I was on vacation, which was a very pleasant surprise. And of course, that's the same office that you've been in ever since, and the same position that you've been in ever since. So you really were serious about your commitment to student services that was developed in that internship year and on that leadership training weekend. And obviously, well, it's obvious to me anyway, and I imagine it is to you, what an important contribution you've made in the years that you have been in that position, the number of students that you've affected, the number of changes that you've helped to make. And I think that's probably what's most important, is the work that you've done with students, but you've also been a valued colleague, and you've certainly continued, as was the case from that very first meeting we had, to be very supportive to me, both personally and professionally, as a colleague, and I really appreciate that. And although I think you're leaving the university is a very significant loss, I understand why you're doing it, and I support you in doing it. And I wish you well. I wish you and Michael well, and I think it's a very daring thing that you're doing, making the move to California. But obviously it's important, and I'm glad you're doing what you have to do and what's important for you to do. So I wish you all the best, and I'm sure we'll keep in touch, and good luck. Bye.
Well, Albert, I just want to wish you good luck in my home state, now your home state. I'm sure that you'll be very happy there. I know how excited you are to get out there. So I want to wish you the best of luck. I just want to thank you very much for all of your help in my various endeavors here at Penn. You've been a tremendous resource, and I thank you very much for all of your help. Particularly with SAC Finance, we've had many long nights and many interesting discussions and disagreements and arguments and information sessions, and throughout all of it, I'll look back on it with very positive memories and thankful that you take so much time to help out with students and to really be committed to your job and committed to helping us improve the life here at Penn. So I want to thank you very much, and please come back and visit as much as you can, and good luck, and hopefully we'll see you later. Hopefully you'll enjoy this video and look back on it and have some really fond memories and a lot of good times to come, I hope. Thanks. Bye.
Albert, it's Richard. I'm not going to sing to you like the rest of Conazance, but I just wanted to thank you for being such a perfect advisor and a great friend, and wanted to wish you lots of luck in San Francisco, where I know you'll be thrilled, and hopefully you won't become a hippie and grow your hair long like you did on your driver's license. If you haven't seen it, you gotta see it.
Hi, Albert. It's Allison. I have absolutely no idea what I want to say here other than I wish you the absolute best of luck in San Francisco. We're going to miss you. I miss you anyway since I haven't seen you in so long. And I wish you the best of luck out there with Michael. And yeah, I have no clue what to say here, so I guess that's about it. I'll miss you.
Boy, Penn seems to be losing its best people recently. First, Ira Hillman, and now Albert Moore. Seriously, Albert, though, thinking of the Office of Student Life, OSL, without you It's almost sacrilegious. All right, now really seriously this time, Albert. On behalf of all the SAC reps, all the Penn students, all the people whose lives you've touched in the time that you've been at Penn, we would like to say, I'd like to say on behalf of them, we'll miss you and good luck. Thanks, Albert. Bye-bye.
Hi, Albert. It's Kirk Marcolina. I'm really sorry to hear that you're leaving Penn. It's going to be a big loss. I'm sure everyone there is really upset. I know you made my career at Penn and my time at Penn a great time, and it wouldn't have been the same without you. And I'm sorry for all the future Quakers that they're not going to have the experience of meeting Albert in OSL. It's going to be a loss, and I don't know. I'm fearful for LGBA and UTV. How are we going to get our funding still? Anyway, thanks again for all your help, and I wish you the best of luck out in San Francisco. I'm sure you'll do a great job. Good luck, and stay in touch.
All right, well, we'll let Jason start talking because he always likes to go first.
I always like to be first. I guess the first thing we want to say, Albert, is thanks for being such a great advisor. I mean, we could always come to you with whatever problem we had, and you'd always have, like, the solution.
And a catty remark as well.
Yes, the catty remarks were good.
Sometimes they were funny.
You've always gone out of your way for us and always worked really hard for us, and we just wanted to say how much we appreciated that. But more importantly,
well, we'll miss your sense of humor probably even more than your help with student life at Penn, though. It's been extremely rewarding being involved because you've been there.
And of course, we'll miss all the gossip and all the inside information about what's going on in the university.
Absolutely. And our secret connections in student life because of that.
That's right.
Probably the best memory was the leadership conference. We just had such a great time that weekend. Already your comments have become like legendary just from that one weekend alone.
You're up there with Betty Davis now.
Nice. Betty? No.
Well,
I guess that's it.
I suppose we're speechless.
Hardly.
No, but thanks for everything, and thanks for being such a good friend. And I want your address because, obviously, I live in Oakland, so I hope we can visit out in California.
Yeah, and I just want to echo, Penn will not be the same without you. I'm glad we're graduating, so we have to be here without you.
And for those of us who are stuck here, we hope you have a really good time in San Francisco and help as many people out there as you've helped here, and that you enjoy it as much as we hope you've enjoyed it here. So,
best of luck.
Best of luck.
Bye.
Thanks.
Albert Moore. Hello, Michael Scoops Rosenband. How are you? I'm here wishing you all the best of luck out in San Francisco. I was glad we had the opportunity to spend the time together that we did, although it was rather brief as far as senior class boards go. However, it was fun. Actually, we extend way back to when we started FASTER with Khalil when we came in 2 years ago. So that was a plus. But as I said at dinner the other night, it's definitely bittersweet because we as a board wish you all the best. However, we wish we could have you as our advisor for the senior class board. Hell, maybe we'll invite you back for our everyday speaker. But we can at least come out there, you can come out here. So just as long as we stay in touch. All the best, Albert. Take care.
Lynn, look at Graves. I can't believe he believes what Goldstein said.
What's Grace doing? Oh my God, she...
Lynn, shh, they think you're the good one. Shh. Good cop, bad cop. Remember, come on, we practice this.
Okay.
Shut up! That's just wrong! No, sorry, come on, no, that place. Sorry.
You'll have more.
Shh. Lynn, put the whip away. Look at, what is Goldstein? Aaron, stop your proselytizing! Oh,
Albert,
God.
calm down, Albert, calm down.
Sit down, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kick your ass, man.
You'll be okay.
All right. There goes Grace again. What is she? She thinks dictator. Dictator.
Why is Jill laughing so much?
Jill.
Tell her to
Dits.
Stop laughing.
Stop laughing. Good call.
Where's John?
Good call. John's on here. He's never here. What is wrong with that kid? What is he, moderator or something? Never. Would never happen.
You know Aaron's going to vote for Perot.
Aaron is Perot. Aaron, you're Perot, you fascist. Fascist. Nice guy, though. Gotta love him. But, I don't know. And then there's Jeff. Look at him. What a politician. He's even president.
This isn't a priority. He's UH member.
That's right.
He's not here.
You should quit! You're out! I think they should make me chair.
Cut!
In closing, bye, Albert!
I didn't like that.
I like that.
I didn't
thought that
like
was
it. I really
stupid.
hated it. I'm sorry. Here, keep talking.
What?
He's still filming. Is
Yeah,
it-
we're still filming, Albert. We thought we would do something
Hi,
creative. I want to do Albert Man. Albert Man
Act like
storming
Albert
in.
Man.
I am Albert Man. My secret power is you are clueless. But, they didn't like that idea, even though she came up with it. This is all Grace's fault. I want you to know, Albert, we're going to miss you.
Miss you.
Yeah. And forgive me for what I do at the Thursday meeting. I'm sure you probably won't see this till after, so I'm apologizing now.
Who am I supposed to call when I don't want to come into work?
Yeah.
Can I call you in, where is he going? San Francisco.
San Francisco. She cares, I'll tell you. For me, that's all I care. I'm telling you, dictator, Albert. Seeing it happen. As soon as you're
Should I
gone.
do the split? Should I do
Do the split. Do the split. Do the
I don't know.
split.
I'm not going to split. Try that.
Well, Albert,
You do the split.
I would do a split, except that it'd rip my boxers. And we all know how important my boxers
I
are.
can do the split. Watch.
I like my tactic.
There, half the split.
That's not bad. You're on a couch.
I can do the split. Just for old time's sake. Here we go.
Okay, Albert,
You
this
ready?
is a little
Are you ready?
flashback to the
Here, can I do it on here?
beginning.
Can I do it here?
Wow, we even have a platform for her.
I'm wearing
Very
platform
impressive
shoes
here.
too. Ouch!
Vote for her.
Vote for me! I'm flexible.
Bye, Albert.
Mike's over there.
How does she stretch like that? Hey, Albert, it's Steven. As you can see, Eliza has left me, and so has Grace and Michael. Everyone's left me to say goodbye to you all alone. And I'm not very good at saying goodbye. I'd just like to say, though, that you just saw a bunch of your close friends here at Penn, everyone trying their best to say goodbye to you. And there are lots of others out there, some of whom I just didn't have time to get to and some of whom I just didn't even know. I'm sure there's so many people at Penn that have and want to say goodbye. We've only got a few here on this videotape, but I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope that when you're off in San Francisco and you find yourself a new job and you're having a good time, you remember us. Keep in touch, and I'll talk to you later, Albert. Bye.